Hey, what's up, everybody? Alf here with some more GBL action recorded live for you on Twitch, where I battle most days of the week. Come check us out sometime. Would really love to see you there. We're battling with our double fire team. Just realistically the one I used all week. It worked well for us. You can see sort of how these teams with multiple Pokemon in the back with a shared type can kind of just steal games. There's a reason why these teams are popular, all the different varieties of them. If you haven't tried playing a team like this, I recommend giving it a whirl, especially in Great League where things are just too wild to really predict what you're going to see. So we have another good time battling. There's a lot of fun to be had here. I hope you enjoy these battles, and I'll see y'all next time. We got the triple beams, yeah. All right, Rice and Shiny LC, next opponent. We still get balls there, yeah, you get to change it up. All right, Azu, Deoxys. All right, well. Unfortunately, I think we just have to stay in here, right? This isn't a winning matchup, though. That's kind of the problem. I assume they have Thunderbolt. I don't imagine any Deoxys is not running Thunderbolt anymore, so... like, Thunderbolt feels like an absolute necessity, so... let's see. So we got a shield out of him outright. That's pretty good. I'll match. There's another Thunderbolt. I think what I'm going to do, so I get to throw here and land this. I think they snuck one in, but I think I'm going to switch. The Azu is too important to the team in various scenarios to not to just like not switch out. So we're gonna try and switch out. There's what I was worried about. There's what I was worried about. So I mean, if they're on like Deoxys, Azu, Altaria, I don't think I'm winning, but we definitely have a little bit of a problem here because the Azu's health is a little low. We don't take much Dragon Breath damage, but yeesh. We get to put some pressure on. They'll be in Ice Beam range at least. They'll be in Ice Beam range, but they're gonna have like almost 2 Sky attacks, and our health is so low. I don't know that I can just like tank Sky attacks. And we don't have the energy necessarily to, yeah, they have to throw one. I like that they ended up having to throw one. They're at 100 energy, so it makes sense. Right, like, we're low on health. I still think we have to eliminate this thing. The DD has energy too, which is kind of obnoxious. Not a ton, but it's got a counter in there. Oh, they got the other one off. That's a big rip. So we didn't even get to pretend to force the shield. Okay. I don't know that we're winning this. AWAC would be better here. Yes, AWAC would be better, but not like super better. Because depending on what their last Pokemon is, it may be irrelevant. We've only seen 2 of their Pokemon. Like, okay, Deoxys is here. Great. The Deoxys is still mostly dead. If they shield this, we might have a chance of winning, because that means their last Pokemon is probably not very good against us. Well, that's not very good against us, but it's good enough. Our shield is down. The fact that we had to shield in that Azu matchup is going to kill us here. And we didn't get our shield back. Because we can win this fight with a shield, but they'll just Earthquake me out. Oh, that's a bummer. We fell behind shields and we couldn't recover. GG's. Savage. I mean, that's a beatable team for us, but the Altaria was a little annoying. And if I had just switched faster, like if I had just legitimately switched right away, we might have won that. Maybe I needed to. Maybe trying to play out that Deoxys matchup was just dumb. That's probably the lesson learned there, is like, you just switch. Bait in whatever Azu's supposed to kill, and we'll go from there. All right, let's try again. Mahamudi, our next opponent. I need to be more aggressive on that switch, just in case. All right, what do we got? 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 Azu, Hypno. Speaking of which, right? Like, that's not a losing matchup for us, but I'd still rather duck out and see what happens, right? I'd rather duck out and see what happens. They're still in here. Why? Okay. I'm not super keen on, like, I mean, they might not have any good fire type counters. Maybe their whole team is soft to fire types, in which case we're going to be in great shape. Well, I'm not spending a shield to be switch locked in a different matchup, so that's disappointing. But okay, Azu comes back, and now what? Now what's your plan? Okay. It's be super weak to fire types. Got it. Strong plan. Strong plan. I'll take it. GG's. All right, so what you're saying is hard swap a fire type sometimes just wins. Got it. Got it. That'll work. All right. Median to max, our next opponent. Let's do it. Blando, I'm liking it too, despite the fact that it looks weird on paper. I like it. All right. Azumarill, Victory Bell. Okay. All right. Well, we might have a Grasshole team here, although we're fine against that. We're actually okay against Grasshole in general. Since we have a second fire type to blow out the two grass types in the back. So Azu will come in against this and try and bubble it to death. And then we'll have a second fire type. Our biggest concern, honestly, you know what my biggest concern is? That what's going to happen here is that after, oh, come on. Aside from just lag costing us, is that they're going to try and switch out and force me to bring in the other fire type. But the health is low enough on here that I don't think it matters. Like, I don't think that's an option for them anymore. I think they're going to let it go down and hope that their remainings can swap. And we're just going to hold on to shields. Not that these shields matter terribly, but I don't know what their last Pokemon is. So assuming their last Pokemon is a grass type is still being very assumptive. Yeah, there could be a DD or a Vig back here too, or something like that, right? Like, so that's gonna die. Basti can come back, but it's very, very low on health. I'm actually gonna throw the weather balls at it. Like, commit your shields here if you want. I'm fine with that, because that will open up the door for Azu to Ice Beam something. Like, that's fine. And I'm fine shielding this too, as it'll obviously kill us. I'm still expecting their last Pokemon to be a grass type. And if we can just get it into a range where it'll die to, oh, it's not, it's a fighter. Okay. Nope, it is a Scrafty. Let's get our Azu back in here. Power up punch. I mean, I can't shield any of this anyway. They're gonna need to land some charge moves here. Let's put it that way. And by land some charge moves, I mean they're gonna have to land several charge moves and come out of this with energy. They could acid spray me, but nobody's running acid spray on their Scrafty. Come on. There's the shield, and then we're just looking to survive a play rough here. Shield on CD with Razor Leaf Bastiodon. That's a little bit of a bummer. Can we get the weather ball? Okay, we got the weather ball. The question is it lethal? It's gonna be really close. I think it is. I think it's like A third? Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Woo! GG's. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, Arcabarn, our next opponent. That was fast. That was quick. Let's see what our next opponent has. Let's see what our next opponent has. We got Azu and a Diggersby. Fun. Obviously a great matchup for us. We don't have great matchups elsewhere for this, but this is a fine matchup for us. Okay, that's a fine duck out for them. Makes sense. We're gonna need to bring in something of our own, and that's fine. Landing this is also okay by my estimation, as give us enough of a lead that we can probably kill this thing. So Diggersby is a little annoying. It has to land earthquakes. Like, that is one of the things that's a little nice about it. Like, they actually shielded here too, so like, I don't know, I'm kind of inclined to match their shield just so we don't get like shadow balled and lose switch advantage. I think I'll survive a punch. I just don't think I can survive 2 punches. Do you want? I would just ignore the 6 p.m. balloon, Catherine. Yeah, I would ignore it. The shroomish call. All right, so they are very, very set on winning this matchup. Extremely set on winning this matchup. I probably should shield and farm down and like farm down with another Pokemon, but oh, rip. Now, the only downside here is they have a big energy lead and shields are down. So like, I'm a little nervous about how this will play, but are they going to duck out again? Are they going to successfully eat an ice beam somewhere else? That would be annoying. We're very much hoping that our cast form blows out their last Pokemon. Like, I'm very much on please cast form blow out their last Pokemon thing. I actually wouldn't mind dying here, frankly. And if I don't, I'll probably switch. I don't want them having an energy lead, and they're not going to be able to get to a move here that matters. Like, they can fire punch me, but it's irrelevant, and we get a running start. Oh, they swapped into dig. Oh, did I miss a swap? Oh, they did. You're right. I did not realize they had swapped in. So Hypno goes down. Give me a little more energy. Give me a little more energy. Oh, and their last Pokemon is Frostless. Yeah. I'll take that. Because that's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it. GG's. Yeah, I missed that they swapped. I thought it died. I totally thought it died. Last opponent set is Ayano. 200, 40, 406. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, yeah, Gracie, you deserve it. You deserve it. All right, Marowak lead. So, okay, they switched right away. Surf fetched is actually pretty good against us. It's actually pretty good against us. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna try and get a shield out of him. And then I'm also going to try and eat a charge move on one of our other Pokemon. So that was 2 counters. That's 3 and that's 4. And we eat a Leaf Blade on Ninetales. Okay. And now I should be able to Weather Ball them before they, I mean, if they're going to throw another Leaf Blade, I'm still not shielding any of these. I'm keeping the shields for that inevitable Marowak matchup. Because we're going to have to bubble the Marowak to death. That's our Marowak option, aside from, like, go into the Fire Mirror, is bubble it to death. And they're going to get in here and get a running start, which I don't love. But we'll get to put some damage on them, which is good. Either they're going to have to shield something or we're going to be able to put some damage on. But what I expect to happen here is they'll farm me. And I can't afford anything other than get the other one. Oh, that other weather ball would have been nice. So. Oh, okay. All right. Well, Razor Leaf Tropius is nice, but we have the second fire type to blow it out. So. Let's go. Let's go. I can take an Aerial Ace. I can take a Leaf Blade too, so. There we go. There we go. Have I considered beaming the Marowak? I'm not gonna do it right now. I mean, maybe Ice Beam. I will Ice Beam the Marowak. Azu is very, very low, so I don't want to rely on Azu to beat this thing. I don't want to rely on Azu, but we're gonna have to do something. Like, I gotta get some damage in here. Yeah, I think a couple Razor Leafs came in, so. Yeah, like like it's just this is a little awkward. What we can do potentially is if I can get, I try to decide if I want Azu to eat a Bone Club or not. That was a strange no shield. So that was an unexpected outcome. Sure.